So this is the scene here, and I came here to tell a story. So this is very beautiful place and very quiet. Look at that village. Isn't it that very beautiful village? So I have come here to tell a story that is very important for this situation, especially in this pandemic, and then in the normal life as well. So but I'm thinking that in which language should I tell this story, because if I tell this story in Tibetan language or in Nepali or Hindi language, then not everybody going to understand this. So here has the a monkey came here. So it is quite, look at that. It is quite scary as well, and still this one is behind me, so look at that. So if I tell this story in as I mentioned language, then it is, I don't think that everybody going to understand the meaning of this story. So I'm going to tell this in English, even though my English is not that good, but I'm using this to benefit. So the name of this story, or the actually this is not only the story but a story of instructions given by Buddha. So here I have one audience to listen this story behind me. So look at that. And so this story, the name of this story is called the name of sutra itself, the teaching itself. So the name of sutra is Atagyana in Sanskrit language, and in Tibetan it's called Dakayeshe, simply meaning that wisdom of moment of death in English. So once upon a time, Buddha was teaching in the palace of the king of God in Afghanistan, and then among those disciples there was Bodhisattva Akashgarbha, in Tibetan called Namkying Yingpo. And then he eagerly asked Buddha a question. That question was, what should we do, or what should we meditate or practice when the moment of death arises? Then Buddha replied that there has a meditation or practice called Atagyana or Atajnana, in Tibetan, Dakayeshe, the meditation, the wisdom of moment of death. Then Akash Garbha asks how to practice that meditations. Then Buddha replied that this has 4 steps of meditations. The first one is because everything is spontaneously pure, therefore meditate on the emptiness. Because this is based on Mahayana Sutra or Mahayana point of view, so you know, and I think not all the ordinary being going to understand directly about emptiness, but you know, we can imagine of or we can meditate imaginary of emptiness, or we can get there to understand directly by hearing wisdom, then contemplating wisdom, then meditating wisdom. These 3 wisdom can lead us to understand what is you know, the emptiness ultimately. So this is the first meditation. So when the a moment of death is arise, we should practice. Then the second one is because everything is included in the awakened mind, in the enlightened mind, therefore we have to practice the great compassions. So this is the second meditations. And then the third one is because everything is beyond concept, beyond thought and luminosity, and therefore meditate on the non-attachment. This is the third meditations. So how to meditate on non-attached is in the ultimate level. If everything is emptiness or spontaneously luminosity, then there is no nothing to attach. If everything is pure, then there is nothing to attach. So this is the third meditations. And the fourth one is Buddha said that our own ordinary mind is awakened mind or wisdom or Buddha, if we realized. If we don't realize it, then this is called ordinary mind, not wisdom. Therefore, Buddha is not outside. Buddha is inside. Inside our own mind is Buddha. Our own mind is wisdom. So this is the fourth meditation or the practice. So the fourth one is very important. ordinary being and the Buddha is distinguished by realized or not realized. Once we realize that our own mind is pure luminosity, itself is awakened, then itself is Buddha. Therefore, Buddha said, meditate upon Buddha, not outside but inside. Our own mind is Buddha. Because now we are in this samsara, tormenting by all those suffering of samsara because of not realize that our own mind is pure, own mind is awakened, our own mind is enlightenment, our own mind is Buddha. Therefore, we are in this samsara. So these are the four practice or meditations. When the moment of death arises, then we should practice. Then Akashagarbha satisfied, then he praised to Buddha, and he offered to Buddha, and he appreciated to Buddha. So this is the short story, which is very, very important in these situations, because our life is very, uncertain. There is so many, obstacles, so many situations that anytime, anytime the death is arised. Anytime the death can arise. That's why, if possible, then we have to meditate this Buddha's teaching or the Buddha's instructions. So, thank you everyone.